Good morning, I'm Pete Holz, architect with Rockwood Design Architects, PC, and I'd like to welcome you to my business. We've been in business 21 years, primarily in the Lansing area. This is a map of the Lansing area that shows the projects that I've been involved with. The red ones indicate the ones that were all new buildings from the ground up. The blue ones and the green ones are tenant development projects, and the yellow ones are projects with Quality Dairy Company. I've also done work at other places in the state, and these push pins show some of the areas that I've done, as well as a few in some other states too. So let's go into my office and I'll show you what I've got. The name Rockwood Design came from rock and wood. Peter in the Bible is called the rock, and the wood is German for Holz. That's where the rockwood came from. Rock, wood, rockwood. Previous types of jobs include working at Hazel ShopRite, going to community college, going to U of M, working for Charles Featherly Construction, and a whole string of firms between then and establishing my own business in 1991, Rockwood Design. I'm a graduate of the University of Michigan. I'm licensed in the state of Michigan. I'm also a graduate of Lansing Community College. I have been married to my wife Becky.
Hi.
For 14 years, and we love to travel. We have been here and here and here and here and here several times, and here and here and here and here and here and here. I have a dog. This is my dog Cooper. And we have a cat. This is Cleo. Hobbies include bike riding, woodworking, spending time on my wave runner, one of my favorite projects that I've gotten to work on is in Guatemala, and I did the drawings for this Casa de Sarita, as well as the community building, which is under construction. And then in February, I went down there with another guy and we built a playground, so that was a lot of fun. Now, one of the best parts about my business is getting to see the buildings actually get built. My logo that I use comes from the 435 building. This was occupied by the Gap downstairs and Powerhouse upstairs. When they vacated, it was bought by the State News. So I did the drawings for this project and did all the floor plans and the structural design and everything. And I get to see the building go from drawings like this to this. Welcome to the State News. This used to be the Gap, and Powerhouse was upstairs. And a few years ago, the State News bought it, and we turned it into their headquarters. We kept a lot of the things that the Gap put in, like the wood floors and the ceilings, and we kept the lighting, and we made the new walls low so that we didn't have to mess with the heating or the cooling and the lighting. And then we added all new furniture and new partitions and all new equipment to make it a really first-class space for the State News. So let's go take a little tour here. This is the newsroom, and the different partitions segment the different types of different categories they've got. So they've got sports, and they've got local events, and they've got different divisions that the paper's divided up into. And in the distance you can see the main conference room, and we wanted some light to come into this showroom or into the newsroom, so we added some windows up above in some weird shape. But if you look the other way, you can see where we put in the low walls, and again we added some windows in those to let light into those rooms and kept those rooms low so we didn't need to mess with the lights or the air conditioning. Now we're in the creative section of the State News, and you can see this is a different atmosphere. We put in some more windows to the street to let lots of natural light in here. And again, they used some of the panels that were on the walls. We cut those up and built shelves out of them. And so we really tried to save a lot of the materials that were part of the gap and incorporate them into the new design. And we have this raceway above for all the electrical and data communications IT wires, so that can easily be changed if they change their computers. And this is just a lunchroom, and we have archives here with shelving for old files. Now let's go upstairs. We have another business up there now. Now we're at the entry of the SN Tech Center. We're going to go upstairs in a minute. That's where the Gap used to be. When they moved out, it sat vacant for a while, and then we decided to put in a business incubator. So what we've done is we've built that out into small spaces that new businesses can rent for a couple of years until they get their feet on the ground, and they don't have to rent a copier or things like that that make their business run. So let's go upstairs and take a look at that. Okay, now we're at the SN Tech Center upstairs, and you can see what we've done is we've divided up some walls, some rooms into whole office suites. And what we did up above was we put some windows in, and we ended up using plastic panels for that because glass is so heavy. So it lets light into there without adding a bunch of weight to the walls. And you can see we added some nice coloring to make this a comfortable, calm place to work, and divided up the exterior walls into small suites. We have a common lunchroom where everybody can nuke their food, and there's room here for more partitions. If somebody wanted to do a cubicle, we could put that in here for them. Right now they have this space all leased. We have SEMA, Comprehensive Emergency Management Associates, and Nicholas Creative, and Digital Active, and NetVantage Marketing. The NetVantage Marketing used to be the aerobic studio, and the other walls weren't here. This was just all open space for Gap or for Powerhouse. Back in the corner we have the boardroom, which is a room that any of the tenants can use. They can come in and they can network with their other people or their associates across town or around the world. So thank you for taking the time to watch the video of Rockwood Design and the 435 building. I have hundreds of projects around town, and it's always gratifying to go into those buildings and to work with the clients to make those happen. My tagline is on time, listener, puzzle solver, and those are the three things that really set Rockwood Design apart. Thank you for watching.